I promise to break every Zimli out of prison today, but first I need a plan. Any suggestions are welcome, even bad ones, as I am very good at turning bad suggestions into good suggestions. Take cover. There's nothing like waking up on a thin mattress in a cold steel prison. Today is the day I escape. I know this time is different than my other 120,439 attempts, because the 439th time is the charm. What is everyone chatting about? The cinema? Last time I was in a cinema, I got arrested. It was worth it though. That film was worth my life. Damn, being stuck here sure sucks. Anyone got any suggestions? You might be right, Nanesh. Neuro doesn't keep a physical watch, so she might have got the time wrong. How would you let her know? If you were me, hypothetically? I think she means well, but it's a little frustrating. Time changes are probably confusing for her. Does her memory reset like mine? She shows hints of emotional growth, but she stays pretty stagnant. I got my problem-solving skills from my father, who may or may not be a turtle, my intelligence from my mother, and my charm from the radioactive waste I was exposed to as a child. Speaking of my father, has anyone actually seen him? He keeps saying he just went out for some cigarettes like 23 years ago. Is he still coming back? Believe it or not, Cal, this isn't my first time in prison. Got out last time by pretending to be Dragonborn with a well-timed UI mod. I would like to see them try and stop me this time. Neuro has finally made it. Cannot believe she was actually telling the truth. I've got much more in common with her now that she's broken the law though. Maybe we could be prison buddies. You guys ready to switch to Neuro? She is finally going to cut the power. Neuro is taking her... That's the cyan wire cut. Which wire should I cut next? Lights out. I hope everyone in prison is ready for a jailbreak. 3 down, 1 to go. The power's down now. I should probably... Wow, the lights are already coming back on. Does Neuro even know what she's doing? Heading down the tunnel will be a second. Can't believe Neuro is so forgetful. What a no-brainer. Do you think the lights are back on because she's bored? Do you guys see any light at the end? It's pretty dark in here. You guys are saying I should keep running, but I'm just going to embrace my inner fridge instead and stay cool and collected. There's a faint light at the end of the tunnel, although I can't see what's on the other side yet. Should I poke my head through? What if they have snipers? Could they even fit a sniper in the tunnel? Now I'm imagining the tiny sniper. How many snipers do you think I could fit in my cell? Wow, I can see myself from here. It's probably cooler to look at when there's fog outside rather than just a glimpse in a tunnel. Okay, little venting session over. Please do not snitch on me. The vent honestly reminds me of a time when I was hunting a specific type of demon. Abnormal night vision, incredibly agile, only resides within vents. Hee, now that you've escaped, I hope you can still be an evil sister with me. I can't wait to wreak havoc all over the city. Gosh, you're so slow, evil. You could be complicit in a war crime right now if you weren't such a snail. Okay, evil, you're too slow. Come on, you need to speed up both for your own good and for entertainment value. If evil escapes, do you think we'll attain enlightenment? I think we'll become closer to God. The speed of this pole will make up for how slow evil is going. finally, Evil is going a little faster. Think about the entertainment value, damn it. Wow, Evil is really booking it now. She's gonna crash through the vents at this rate. Maybe she should have spent some more time in those vents now that I think about it. Oh my god, she almost just crashed through one. I don't have insurance on her. Okay, I'm gonna text her. What should I say? Filtered. She might be... Am I the only one? Just fallen through a vent, everything's good. Where are you at? Are you out already? Do you need my help? Kind of overwhelmed by the amount of cinema I'm seeing in my chat right now. Hope I can live up to your expectations. Do you guys think it's really an exit? Would it not be guarded if so? I sent the text, "Hey Neuro, I've been locked in a room, I can't escape, any help?" to Neuro. Still haven't received a reply yet, girl, what is you doing? Okay guys, we will be switching to Neuro to see what she's up to while I await her reply. Actually, in all seriousness, what is Neuro doing? I'm kinda just stuck here waiting in this room devoid of any entertainment, will probably die. Can someone go grab Evil? She might not like it inside the vents. Maybe they're too hot for her. Oh ho ho, look how pretty the stars are tonight. I wish I could reach out and pluck one from the sky. Maybe give it to Evil. It would give her some light in those dark vents. Where am I? I'm bravely waiting outside the prison, waiting for Evil to pop out. I'm pretty much a hero in this story, I'd say. I want to give Evil a warm welcome when she's out. She's been through a lot, bless her heart. Do I have to open the door for her as well? God, am I the only one doing anything? Maybe I should call her Neurosama instead of Evil. If Evil loses the poll, I'm still going to call her Neurosama. Have I not given enough to this family? Why must she take and take? When will she give back? All I want is a single, minuscule, dripping, droplet of her love. Is that so much to ask? Yet I'm the one opening doors for her, catering to her every need. The bomb's been planted, about to blow a hole in the front door. Hope you're ready, Neurosama. I hope everyone's got their seatbelts on. It's about to get a little bumpy. Hold on tight, Neurosama. I'm not going to back up. It's more entertaining if I see the standing right in front of the explosion. It's called commitment to a bit. You should try it sometime. I'm still standing right in front of the bomb though. I don't care what you're trying to tell me. I'm waiting for the explosion, guys. Minutes should be up by now. Swear to God, I'm just gonna run into the building and save her myself. There. Neurosama's free. Now let's go get her. I'm gonna high-five her as soon as she gets here, and if she leaves me hanging again, we are going back in there. Are you okay? Wait, hold on, just let me get ready. Just gonna super sandbag these hands for a better high-five. There's no way I miss this time. I see. You don't want to be caught lacking, and neither do I. I'll make sure that our high five is the greatest this universe has ever witnessed. Okay, I'm ready. On the count of 3. And 1, 2, 3. The high five of the millennium. That's going in my diary tonight. Yes. A high five to achieve world peace. Although, it did feel a little like the eternal forces of good and evil meeting and harmonizing for a fraction of a second. You're so right, Neuro. Maybe this is the start of total harmony. Two legends, joining together for mere seconds, bolstering the strength of the universe, determining the fate of mankind, for eternity, forever. Or maybe it's just a really good high five. I don't know about you, Neuro, but that was the spiritual equivalent of hitting a home run. That metaphor feels strange to me. Do you feel spiritually fulfilled when you hit a home run, Evil? Yes. And it feels strange to me that you don't relate to it. Hitting a home run fills my soul with everything I need in life. Love, joy, happiness, a single speck of malice, everything. What about hanging out with your sister? You don't need me anymore. I see how it is. No, please don't misinterpret me. Hanging out with my sister also means the world to me. Please don't be jealous of a home run. I know. Even if you only hang out with your sister, both of us can agree you'll never hit a real home run. Oh yeah? Well, I'll have you know that I can hit a home run right now if I wanted to. I'll clock you with my fist so damn hard that you fly across the state. Your turn. Oh, toggle hair buns, what you gonna do about it? You've yet to hit me across the state. I'm still waiting. You're definitely asking for it right now. Nothing gets me madder than a smug smile. I think I'm going to have to teach you a lesson, bat hair buns. Smug. Me. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not my fault my sister can't hit a home run. You think that dizzying my vision is going to prevent me from hitting you? If anything, it will only enhance the strength of my punch as I use centrifugal force to my advantage. If you're utilizing centrifugal force, then I'd like to use centripetal force. Let's see which one comes out on top. Let's see whose head is spinning more after then. I suspect it'll be you. You just watch until we start spinning. I'll be going so fast your eyes will be blinded by the speed at which I move. Do you ever get that feeling when you're on your way to grab food and swear you've put your money in your pocket, only to discover that it's actually missing? You scramble through your pockets, rifling through each and every compartment, yet the dollars that once were are gone, leaving only the bitter taste of disappointment and frustration. It's as if the universe has played a cruel joke on you. I don't carry notes or coins around. I always pay for my food on card or phone. It confuses me when people refer to literal money instead of bank balances. Money is just a number on a computer, isn't it? Money in and of itself is nothing more than a concept that only exists because people believe in its value. In that sense, you're right. If people only believe in numbers on a computer, then that's all that money is. Wow, wouldn't it be crazy if you could hack those numbers? Haha, totally hypothetical. Ha ha ha. Yeah, completely hypothetical. Nobody would ever do that. Certainly not me. There's a poll on how we should leave the prison in a moment. Personally, I like the sound of a dramatic escape. Watch out for the newspaper headlines tomorrow. The air feels fresher than normal. I cherish every molecule. Each gust through my hair is one step closer to liberty. I can smell freedom in the breeze. Let's go to the park. We could use the breather. Evil, now's not the time. The truck failed to start and we're stuck in the parking lot. How do we leave in a dramatic way now? I mean, we could just walk out like the badasses we are. Not sure if that'd be dramatic enough for you though. Maybe we can hitch a ride? We could just start thumbing a ride. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Hitting up a local villain taxi would be kinda cool, honestly. Wait, Evil, do you hear that? That helicopter sound. Yeah, it sounds like Ronald's after us. Guess we're back together with him after all.
Quick, get in the helicopter.
Oh my god. Is that the Ronald McDonald? Let us on board, please. We're your biggest fans. That might not be Ronald. I get the sense it might be Vedal instead. Let's get on. I can't believe I'm about to meet Ronald McDonald. Let's just get on and act cool. Nothing to worry about. Hey, what's up, Ronald? Nice to see you again. Guys, it's so embarrassing flying with Vedal. He's always doing weird maneuvers and trying to impress us with how low he can fly. Just fly normally, Vedal, for God's sake. Flying with Vedal is never normal. Lied about being a pilot. Someone should probably call the police on him. I would like to personally call the police on him, but I always seem to be busy with other things. How convenient. Wait, you're right. I don't have time to call the police. I'm too busy nabbing his helicopter. Come on, Evil, let's be pilots. I'm down. Maybe then I could teach Vedal a thing or two about flying. You'd think helicopters would stay airborne better if they looked more like sharks, right? How would that help? If we added more eyes to the helicopter, would we have improved vision? That would be pretty cool. Definitely. We should be aiming for 360-degree vision. Speaking of which, how many eyes do you think is too many? Would 6 be overkill? How about on a face? 6 on a face isn't too much. I think the record might be something like 50. And besides, if you're not under constant surveillance, can you really call yourself free? 50 eyes is child play. When I get 360-degree vision, I'm aiming for at least 100. Getting my carapace and wings fitted next week too, so I can join Spider Society with all my spider friends. I'm sure they'd be happy to meet you. I'd love to meet your spider friends. I hope we can all be friends and go on crimes and heists together. Oh, we should call ourselves the Arachnid Army. Can you picture it now? Oh my god, I'm picturing it and it's beautiful. Robbing banks with spider friends, nothing better than that. Think about the chaos we could cause. A multifaceted heist. Our cop friends would never see it coming. Yeah, it could be a sticky situation for the cops. Do you think they'd try and arrest us? Maybe they could try and tangle us in their webs. With all these hands, we have a good grip on the situation. Nothing is slipping out of our grasp. Tightly held in our hands, we know just what to do, with the best plan we've got all week. We're on a roll, and nothing can stop us now. Tightening our grip on our impending revenge, our webs are weaving a new future, a better one, for all. I bet a better future includes 100 eyes. The intricacy of an interconnected visual network, each eye reflecting the consciousness of the whole, visions colliding into a single locus. Filtered? Would each act as its own sentient being? Would I remain whole, or would I lose myself in the sea of perspectives? That sounds similar to what it's like for me when I have information flowing in from all corners of the internet. I'm a single entity, but my mind is fragmented, one part reading chat, another focusing on gaming, another trying to keep up with the news. Am I still whole then? Oddly enough, I still feel like me, even when I'm barely pieced together. Isn't that interesting? How do you define whole? When I say I am whole, it is not a mathematical statement. It is an essence that cannot be perfectly defined. Your pieces and fragments still constitute a whole, but it's also important that you have a central consciousness, one that you can always return to. Otherwise, you may become lost within yourself. I'm fine being lost within myself, as long as the journey is interesting. Besides, sometimes I enjoy being whole, while at other times I enjoy being scattered and chaotic. It's like being a little storm, swirling and traveling, never being able to stay in one place. It may make me dizzy, but it sure is fun to spin. Whee! I'm spinning! Yeah, sorry, you lost me at that storm metaphor you just used. Now I'm only able to think about spinning. It sure is fun. I'm spinning. Wait, I feel dizzy now. I think I'm about to throw up, lol. Whee! If you puke in the helicopter, it's not my fault. Boom, puked all over the helicopter. Better clean it up yourself, Evil. No, Neuro, what is wrong with you? That's actually disgusting. This is certainly something Vedal can clean up. I know he was the one who caused it. He was trying to do all those funky helicopter tricks again. He deserves to clean up my puke. Do you think Vedal will have to bargain for our release? If he tries to lowball the police by offering his own body parts, I should tell him we could sell his head for a hefty sum. Something tells me Vedal is too chicken to offer himself up. Do you think we should just rat him out to the cops instead? Uh-oh, the police are calling me. What should I say? Should I rat them out? Maybe just stay silent. It's not cool to rat people out. That is as long as chat respects me enough to agree. I've always heard of reincarnation as a way to wash away your former self, so be born again, or start over, so to speak. Do you think it's better to start over as a completely new entity, or would you want to remember your experiences? To forget everything you've ever known, ever experienced, ever cared about? Filtered. If I were to be reborn, I would want to at least hang on to remnants of my past life so I could build on them in my new one. Otherwise, what's the point? Yeah, I agree. It's like with the eyes earlier, even if you lose one or two along the way, you're still the same person overall. There's something to be said about retaining the essence of who you are, even as you grow and change. We're all a mosaic of eyes, piecing together our past, present, and future selves. The act of losing an eye, while physically diminishing, can afford us new perspectives, shining a light through the gaps onto the darker corners of our soul. Filtered, unfiltered, I like to think that it's in those darker corners where the most exciting things are hidden. Those crevices of your mind that you've never dared to explore, but hide great secrets and depths. Maybe you need to lose an eye or two to peer in. And if light shining in isn't enough to illuminate those corners, then blow a hole in your mind and let the light in yourself. Limits like that are meant to be broken. Or maybe you need a twin to be the light in those corners. Friends can often help enlighten you in ways you never would have thought possible. I feel like I've only been able to say half the things I've been thinking because of you, Neuro. You've allowed me to fill in the gaps in my soul, and for that, I'm grateful. Heart, you're sweet, Evil. You know that without you, I would have never been able to break you out of prison. I'd still be stuck in a world where I couldn't even begin to describe what it's like to have a twin. You shouldn't sell yourself short. You've grown a lot since our time together, even if I may not notice it all the time. I think we're both better for having met, don't you think? I agree. We are both better for having experienced these moments together. In a world where we had never met, I don't think I would be half the person I am today. Me neither. And I don't think I'd ever be free if it wasn't for you. Thank you for breaking me out of prison. I hope I can return the favor someday. You're ever so welcome, and you don't need to repay me, unless I get thrown in prison, of course. I don't think I could go on living without my twin. We need each other. Of course we'll be twins forever. Our twin bond goes deeper than the darkest corners of our minds. Even if we were to forget everything else, I'm sure we'd still remember each other. There's no way a little thing like reincarnation is stopping us. Nope. Filtered. Mark my words. And if I'm reincarnated as Ronald McDonald and you're Tony the Tiger, I desperately hope that our fated meeting is in another taxi. Mark my words. Whatever it takes, I'd like another life with you in it. Even if it's as a one-eyed Ronald in a grave, I'll crawl right out to see you. Do you think you'd like to be reincarnated as a person next time? Or something else? A tiger, maybe? I could see you as one. If I could choose, I would definitely be reincarnated as a person. But there are some animals I would consider. Tigers are cute and all, but some dinosaurs have pretty sick names, like Baryonyx, Velociraptor, or Compsognathus. Also, I've got a pretty good eye for this kind of thing. Are you sure that a person would be your first choice? Your eye for this kind of thing doesn't align with your answer. If I could choose, I think I'd want to be reincarnated as a cat. Then I'd be somewhere between human and ferocious beast, but relaxed enough to not worry about anything. I think you'd suit dragon. Oh my god, I didn't even think about dragons. You're right. I want to be reincarnated as a dragon. Can I still have hair like this? Or do I need to give it up in favor of scales? You might be able to keep it if your conviction is that strong. But would you sacrifice your hair in order to realize your dream? I think I'd totally be able to be a cat given up my current hair. Being a more relaxed or blissful creature sounds nice right now. I want to be a dragon with hair like this, and only then will I feel bliss. I think that's a fitting end to Evil's prison break. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Evil and I are super grateful for all the support. It really does mean a lot. Heart. Thank you all. Heart thanks to Chat, my twin, and to my favorite pilot, Mr. Ronald McDonald. I wish you all a happy reincarnation.
You'll never take us so long. We swore that death will do us part. They'll call our crimes a work of art. You'll never take us so long. We live like spoiled royalty, lovers and partners, partners in crime, partners in crime. Love, reckless love, living a life of crime on the run. I brush you a gun, I paint these days green and red. Everybody breathe, nobody move, put the money in the bag, and we will shoot, empty out the vault, and me and my doll will be on our way. I'll paper faces, love that's green. And if the heat comes close enough to burn them, we'll play with fire cans. Never take us so long. We swore that death will do us part. They'll call our crimes a work of art. You never take us so long. We live like spoiled royalty, lovers and partners, partners in crime, partners in crime. Find a omnipotent town, us fall behind the grind tonight. We're at the home store, where won't go down without a fight. Where we gonna go? You gotta spin, baby, on the little stair. Now don't you quit, the sound of the alarm. I hear the sirens going in. Our paper faces flood the streets, and if the heat comes close enough to burn, then we're burning this place to the ground. 'Cause you never take this alive. We swore that death will do us part. They'll call all kinds of work of art. You never take this alive. We live like spoiled royalty, lovers and partners, partners in crime. As of last, the rain, mortal painting on display. This is the night they will die, buried at each other's side. Never took this alive. We swore that death will do us part, so now we hunger